Hey guys, so today I have a first impression review and tutorial for the new Kat Von D Shade Light eyeshadow palette. This came out, I think, last month, within like a month or two maybe, and I just got it today. If you saw my Instagram post, my boyfriend surprised me with it. He lives across the state and he ordered it and had it sent to me. He kills me. But anyways, I asked if you guys wanted to see a tutorial, and a few of you said you wanted to see a bunch of different looks, but I just decided to go with a standard smoky eye. I used the kind of cool toned kind of quad here along with a little bit of the neutral one, and I'm so impressed by this. I'm just getting right into the review. I am so impressed by this, you guys. It's ridiculous. Now, I have only tried this a couple times, but this might be the best palette that I own, and I own quite a few eyeshadow palettes, so that is saying a lot. The packaging is gorgeous. Like, it is so pretty. It has an awesome sized mirror. Hello, ring light. Has an awesome sized mirror, and then, like I said, these are kind of divvied up with like color spectrum. So like this guy's pretty warm little quad. This guy is a kind of like cool quad. Sorry, I had to go answer a phone call and I got distracted. Anyways, so it is broken up into three little quads. We have a kind of cool toned one, a neutral-y one, and then a super warm tone one. And I am in love with the cool tone one. I'm super into cool tones lately. When I first got into eyeshadow, I was all about the warm tones, and now I'm like, give me those grays, give me those mauvey purples. I need all of them. And so I used, you'll see in the tutorial, but I used a lot of these, and these are so buttery, so creamy. They are, well, okay, they're buttery, but they also are kind of a little bit powdery at the same time. They do have a little bit of kick up to them, but I mean, it's nothing that's like bananas ridiculous. But I'm just saying they do kind of kick up a little bit, but they are so pigmented. Let me just swatch, like, what? It's crazy. And that was just like, boop. Like, I didn't like, it was just boink, boink. Like, they're amazing. They're amazing, and I was just so impressed. Like, oh my god, what? I was so impressed with how well they blended out. Like, there is nothing, like, they don't skip, they don't chunk up, they are so smooth and they blend out so well, which is so nice because they're so pigmented. Because you ever get like, okay, like Blackout by Urban Decay, that super deep black that's in a lot of their palettes. That one is so pigmented and so dark, but since it's both of those things, it's really hard, for me at least. It seems really hard to blend out. Like, once you place it, you have to kind of like blend in place at the same time, otherwise it can get like, what's the word, patchy. You can get like patchy. These do not do that whatsoever. I put this color in my crease area, and when I first put it on, it was like, pff, like pigment, holy pigment. And I was like, uh-oh, like, is it gonna be like an Urban Decay? And don't get me wrong, I love Urban Decay shadows, but it's just the matte black is super dark and kind of hard to work with. But anyways, I was like, uh-oh, is it gonna be like that? And as soon as I blended it out, it just buffed out so nicely, and like all the edges are so seamless, and this is one of the best eyeshadow palettes that I've tried in such a long time. I absolutely love it. And just like with my review of the Too Faced Natural Mattes palette, since they're both kind of just neutral, everyday matte shades, the nice thing about this palette is it's the same way where you could have this palette and then just pick up a couple shimmery eyeshadows or like Colourpop shadows, cream eyeshadows, whatever you want. So that way you have a full complete like range of colors to work with, and then you can just pop on that glitter wherever you want. I do prefer matte shadows, and I'm the type of girl that, like, if I want a shimmery eye, I will do all matte, and then I'll take like a Colourpop shadow or whatever and place it where I want to glam up the way that I want to. And I just think, I don't know, I think that's the most user-friendly way, whereas if you just have shimmery shadows, I don't think you can do as much with them, whereas if you have matte shadows you can add with shimmery. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess it kind of works both ways. I'm rambling at this point. But I just love this because you have everything you need, and if you want shimmery eyeshadows, you can totally just pair up with these. So I think, like, especially between these two, since they're both matte everyday palettes, this one wins. This one wins so much. I wish I would have waited and gotten this one instead of the natural mattes. I might give away my natural mattes. I don't know. Because this is my new favorite, and I think it is so good. And the packaging is like heavy duty. Like, this thing is like solid. So I think it's amazing. Like, if we're talking splurge or skip, this is totally splurge. Like, if you've been thinking about it, do it. If you need matte shadows in your collection, do it. If you just need a basic everyday, I just need some good colors to wear every day, do it. It's so good. And like I said, so if you prefer warm shades, you have them. Cool, medium, everything you need is in this palette, besides like bright colors obviously, but that's for a different video. So that's pretty much all I have to say. I love it. I'm not gonna ramble anymore. We'll get to the tutorial part. I hope you guys found this helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you later. Bye. Alright, let's get going. Okay, so what should I do? I think I'm gonna do a cool tone dye just because that's what I have been into lately. So I'm gonna stick mostly with these two little quads. So first I'm going to take this color, which is called Lazarus, and I'm just going to apply that as my transition shade all over my lid, or my crease, excuse me. And I'm just using a Sigma E40 blending brush. These are really like effortless so far. I don't know. It's just a transition color, but I mean, you never know. I'm also going to apply that to my lower lash line because you guys know me and my lower lash line. I'm obsessed with having it smoky. These are a little bit powdery, like I'm noticing something in my eye. As I'm picking them up, it's kind of like, well, of course, once I try to show you. But as I'm picking them up, like, it's getting powdery everywhere. You know what I mean? Alright, and then the next color I'm going to take is from the middle quad, and it's this dark color, which is called Liberatus. I don't know, these are all very Greek, Latin, like, themed words, so if I butcher them, sorry. But I'm just going to take that on my little Real Techniques Space Shadow brush, just a smaller blending brush. Oh man, this baby's going to be pigmented. I'm going to apply that to my outer V. Whoa! Holy pigment. Okay. So I'm just, oh wow, they blend out so nicely. So I'm just going to kind of buff that in, then I'm going to go back with a blending brush and buff out the edges. Yeah, wow, that's amazing. Yeah, you guys saw how much pigment was on there, and it just diffused out so nicely. Ooh, love it. So again, I'm just placing it where I want it, and then just buffing it out. I'm so impressed. Like, so impressed. Alright, and then you know what I'm going to do next? I'm going to put that same color on my lower lash line. And this is just an e.l.f. smudge brush. I'm just going to take my small little blending brush, just kind of blend it out, blend it down a little bit. Whoa! I'm a little crazy there. Oh well. And again, you don't have to do the lower lash line if you don't like it this buffed out and dramatic, but I do. So, yeah. Alright, and you can also stop here if you want to, but let's play with the whole palette. I want to try out the black, so I'm going to deepen it even further with the black, which is called Shacks. That one I can pronounce. So I'm just going to take that on a pencil brush. This is just a MAC brush. I don't know what number it is because it's so old that the numbers have worn off. But I'm just going to hardly dip that because look how pigmented that is. I'm just going to hardly dip it and just place it right in the outer V and kind of lead into the crease. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to take it on my lower lash line. But I'm just going to bring the black on the outer portions of my lower lash line. Not going to bring it all the way in. So I'm just going to place that again. So I'm just going to place that down, take my smaller blending brush and buff it out. These do have just the slightest bit of fallout, but I am using dark colors, and I am using them kind of heavy-handed, so the struggle. Okay, and then for my lid shade, I don't want to do a stark white, so I'm just going to take this color. It's from the, like, neutral-ish quad. It's called Succubus. It's just kind of like, this one's like a true white, and this one is like kind of an off-white cream color. And I'm going to see how that applies with a brush. If it's not opaque, I'm going to use it with my finger. And that's really opaque. Awesome. So once I place that down, I'm going to go back in with a blending brush and just kind of blend out the edges in between the dark color and the light lid color. You guys, I'm in love. I am in love. So I'm just going to finish up the look with some liner. This is the Styly Style the Stylus, my current favorite eyeliner of life. Will you focus? Focus. There we go. And then, final touch, I'm just going to highlight my brow bone with the white. Whoa! Wow! Holy crap! And that one is called Salos. It's like the stark white in the palette. And, oh my god. Girlfriend, that brow bone highlight though. Alright guys, add some mascara and falsies if you want. But definitely add mascara. It might look a little weird full eye with no mascara. Anyways, and this is the completed eye look. I'll zoom you in. And that is the completed eye look.